It was interesting. There were a lot of late nights bringing equipment and jobs home, or grabbing a group of friends and showing up at the office at night or over the weekend. And it was a lot of work. I thought my dad was crazy. It's definitely something I chose on my own. Like, my dad didn't want to force me into anything. And that wasn't the plan when I was going to school. And then our paths merged. I thought it was just going to be short term, but after it was a lot of fun getting to know my dad, like working with him. But then also just like seeing the business for what it was and like where we were headed got me really excited about it. And then I decided, hey, I think I want to do this more as a long-term thing. And then I talked to him like, hey, if we shift gears and I want to do this more long-term, like what does that look like? How can we start on that path? So yeah, I got started coming out of college. There was a recession. It was hard to find a job. And my dad was opening a second location at the time and said, hey, if you want to get some work experience and come work with me, we can do that. It doesn't have to be long-term or anything. It can just be short-term. And so I guess I got hooked that way. I really think he was more worried about like the negative effects that could have on our relationship. So I think that's really why, like, I never felt any pressure or anything like that. Like, when I told him, like, I really do like this, I think I want to make it a long-term thing, I think he was really excited. That's great. But the first thing we talked about is how do we keep our relationship positive, even though it's going to be hard working together. And so, yeah, 5 years ago, turned the reins over to me. And it was interesting because it had been a plan in the process for a long time. And we didn't really have a date as far as when that was going to happen or why it was going to happen on a certain date. And I just kept doing my thing. And one day he just looked at me and said, what you want to do is the right place to take this business. And he's like, I can't do that. He's like, it's time. And so within a matter of months after that happened, he had turned it over to me and we were off and running. But yeah, it wasn't too long after that happened that things changed. And he's there when I need him for help. He's happy to offer advice, but he's also very good at letting me like run the show and trusting me. And so that's great. We have changed some equipment. Like we always have to keep up, and make sure we are efficient, make sure we've got the latest technology. So we've picked up equipment that can do specialized things, specialty colors, things to add some pizzazz, to the way people want to look. But really, we're watching where our customers want to go and making sure we're solving their problems. So we've changed a lot of our processes and how we do things and also what we do. So there were times, 7-10 years ago when we'd say no to the types of things that we're saying yes to today, because the yeses that we're saying today are really solving our customers' problems, and then that's driving the print that we're getting as a result of that. So the franchise was integral. It taught my dad, who knew nothing about printing, like how to run a printing business and how to grow it. And it's provided a really good platform for us to get to where we are today. Today, a lot of the value I get out of that franchise is the network that I have of other owners that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, part of the same network, collaborating with each other, like being really candid with each other, and really talking about like, where do we need to be in 3 years and 5 years to be relevant and to be alive and to be thriving as a print business. And then support from corporate is there as well, as far as with vendors and equipment and processes, and how can we be better as a manufacturing facility. So it's really twofold. For sure. I mean, we're invested in each other. We know what it means to be an AlphaGraphics owner. And so, if I look down and I'm getting a phone call from another AlphaGraphics owner, like I'm gonna give that owner what he's looking for from me, because I know someday that's gonna be me reaching out to other owners as well. So I think just that, knowing we're on the same page and we're invested in the same thing, building the same brand, helps us invest in each other and really wanna help each other a little bit more than we otherwise would. So with customers, we tell them you're getting the benefits of a worldwide organization, but you're also getting local ownership that really cares about you. And I can't afford to fail. Like, this is my business and I got to take care of my customers. So they get that local owner that cares, but they also get worldwide bandwidth and ideas and processes and procedures. So. We have really good procedures, and every week we're looking at those and fine tuning those, trying to get better. Like, we know we'll never be perfect. And so our goal is to just get better every day. 1% is our goal, 1% better every day. I hire smart people, so I don't have to know everything. I hire people that know and are experts in their different fields of expertise. We all understand that our customers are number one. And so our goal, everybody that touches a job, their first goal is to really understand, what does the customer want? When we're done, are we on track for that right now? And then making sure each step of the process we're on track for that target. That's a good question. Man, I don't know. You'll see a lot more people, that's for sure. You'll see us running more hours per day with a bigger variety of customers. As far as equipment goes, we will still have the latest and greatest, because we've got to be an economical place to print. And we also have to help people stand out. Get noticed, get business is what we tell our customers. So we have to be able to help them do that. So I don't know where all technology is going, but we keep tabs on it and we keep up with the latest.